Look at me. Look at me go. Look at me.
Ed, they have a face. So does that mean they are...
That I'm dead?
Sorry, I didn't know. Are you... I thought you were... I'm just sorry.
Oh, I don't mind. We all believed in the lore of having the finished face, I suppose. And yet, it speaks.
Forgive us if we are being a bit untoward, but by the look of the oblong styling of your general shape and stitching, you're one of the earlier ones.
Yes, but not the first, because I too remember hearing of the lore.
Say lore again.
We arrive, we wait, we are finished. Otherwise, we come into this existence faceless, or should I say, with our own chosen faces, and then are simply swept away to be assigned whatever ramshackle appliques or notions are chosen for us. Then we simply...
Cease to exist.
That's right.
I'm sorry, but I just refuse to continue this conversation without first asking your name. Such abhorrent rudeness.
Oh, that's no bother. Truth be told, I'd forgotten my chosen name not long after my face was pasted. But I've come to accept my appointed moniker, Timewise. Pleased to meet y'all. Clearly it suits me. Clock eyes.
Timewise. Ed. Sometimes Eddie, sometimes Edwina. And frankly, we haven't imagined actually continuing on with another identity that one did not choose.
I'm Mula. It's nice to meet you, Timewise. And I never wanted to think about what comes after. In all honesty, I had no desire. There is one thing I would like to know, though.
Anything.
Can one choose to...
Continue on with the appointed face?
The appointed one, yes.
I'm afraid that I have not encountered another like myself that had their fundamental voice, or any for that matter. Therefore, I am not sure that I can offer a concrete affirmation. As old as I am, I too am a bit surprised at that finding. I've seen creatures added to the child's room and its shelves and have not heard one voice. But I will say this, I never thought of compromising who I was. Ironic this seems, I know, and yet to forget my own chosen name. I know that at the heart, I am a stubborn fighter. And though my title has changed, my adolescent whimsy, I'm happy to say, has lived on. In all honesty, I don't think I'd still be in here in this crocheted catastrophe if it were not in me.
But you've only lived to see everyone else go away.
Ula.
I'm sorry, but Timewise, excuse me, I have a hard enough time during some of my living days that the thought of not existing at some point actually feels like a relief.
Oh.
But not that I'm wishing them to come sooner. Exactly. It's just during the days when I can't snap myself out of the darkness, the static. But I will say the familiarity of it, it's useful. I know that life. But I just don't know that I can stand to exist as someone else's idea of me, and what they deem to be as my face. I mean, Ed, Eddie, Edwina, you're all of them, but it's who you'd like, not who someone else decides you are.
And yet that reasoning, I believe, is exactly why I continued. I didn't have a doubt of who I was, am. Whatever was decided for me did not erase what was already there.
But, well then, why are you on this shelf? This is a finishing shelf for future faces.
That I cannot answer. Maybe I'll get new eyes. Maybe more stuffing.
And then what?
And then, I'd like to think that whatever comes next, I can choose how to continue being me, though I may be old, and I may be the embodiment of someone else's idea. And I feel very fortunate to have had this time with my new friends. And I'd like to believe that we'll see and speak to each other again, and with or without a pasted face, we'll still recognize each other, only we will all be wiser and so much more brilliant than we remembered. And maybe less uppity.